Alright, this is gonna be a contest entry video for LolazBasement's 500 subscribers contest. Congratulations, by the way, for reaching 500 subscribers. I think this is actually only my second ever contest entry video. But you know, I only make entries for the very best YouTubers. That's it. But yeah, no, he has 10 questions that he wants us to answer in order to enter the contest. So I thought that I would do that. So yeah, on with the questions, Lola. Basement.
And now to the questions. Question number 1. For how long have you been collecting movies?
Well, it depends on how you define collect. I guess I've been really into buying DVDs for probably. Well, I bought my first DVD along with my DVD player, or me and my mom bought our DVD player first in 2004. So since then I've bought DVDs. But it took a few years until I really, because I still bought VHSs at that time. It took a few years until I started to buy mainly DVDs. And I didn't have that much money to begin with, so I only bought one once in a while, I guess. But I did really enjoy picking up movies whenever I had money. Then in 2008, I believe, when I started this school where you get a little bit more money, a bigger allowance, if you will, maybe not allowance, but you get more money from going to the school. And I had more money over. I had more money left over after buying candy, basically. So I could buy something else with my money, and I decided to, well, let's start collecting movies. Because I had seen people do that. Had probably been watching a few DVD collectors on YouTube for a year prior to this. So I felt that, well, why don't I start to collect too? Now I can, basically. So that's really, yeah, I guess the question wasn't how you started, but there you go, a bonus. But yeah, I'd say since 2008, so six years approximately.
Question number 2. Where's your favorite place to pick up movies?
Well, I have been buying a lot of movies from this local place called Backlist, and I can link a video down below where I film a short sequence from that store, if you like. It's a local store. They sell DVDs and but also music and comic books and games and various items, various geeky items, I guess. So I guess that place, I used to go to that place as soon as I got money, and that's pretty much where I got 90% of my stuff. But then when I reached 18, when I turned 18, I could order online, and I started to order more and buy less in physical stores. So in terms of physical stores, Backlist. In terms of online stores, I'd say Amazon, because I've bought a lot of stuff from Amazon. And I personally find that they usually have the best prices, at least Amazon Marketplace. You can find some pretty good stuff there. I mean, you can find stuff for pretty good prices.
Question number 3. What do you prefer, soundtracks with various artists or instrumental scores?
Definitely instrumental scores, because then it's original music, and I prefer that. You know, music that has been written, you know, directly for that movie, or you know, specifically for that movie, and not a bunch of artists just gathered together. Just seems more lazy somehow. Sometimes that's the best option, I guess, with say a modern Hollywood comedy. Maybe it's more appropriate to pick songs from artists to match them with the different comedic moods, whatever in the movie, for example. But no, I do prefer definitely scores. Yeah, absolutely.
Number 4. Do you have any Swedish movies in your collection?
I have a few. Since I am Swedish myself, I buy a lot of Swedish stuff. I really like watching Swedish comedy, mainly. So most of this is, I suppose, comedy. A lot of it is. And yeah, I really enjoy watching Swedish stuff.
And then question number 5. What movie could you honestly say that you would love to see a remake of?
I don't know, off the top of my head, this might be blasphemy to some people, but The Exorcist. I heard rumors a few years back that there was a remake in the works, but I don't know if that was just rumors or if that project fell apart or whatever. But I think it would be cool to see a remake of The Exorcist. I don't think it would have been that good, and I don't think it's necessary because there has been a lot of those types of possession movies, modern possession movies, and so I don't think it's necessary. But it's the best answer that I can come up with right now, and it would be cool to see what they would do with it. I guess the fact that it's my favorite horror movie, or yeah, one of them, has something to do with it. Maybe to most people, your favorite horror movie you would definitely not want to see remade, but I would like to see it be remade of some reason.
Question number 6. If you could handpick a director for the movie about your life, who would that be?
I think that would have been a really boring movie, to be honest, but someone must be able to make it interesting, you would think. Well, he's dead, but Stanley Kubrick, he always made something different with each one of his movies. So who knows what he would do with my life, so let's go with Stanley Kubrick. I'm sure he would want to do it.
Question number 7. If you have any signed movies or movie-related items in your collection, what is your most precious?
Well, I don't know if this counts, but Indiana Jones signed this. If you can see it down there. I don't have any signed movie items. I have signed music items, and just, you know, why not show this? This is signed by Michael Gira. Dust flying everywhere, I don't know if you can see that, but Michael Gira of Swans, which is pretty cool. And, well, I have a few more music related, I think, but, well, actually, no, I think my favorite, this is not movie related, but it's signed, so, and since I have nothing movie related, I hope this is okay. But my Shatards calendar up there, that might be corny, but I think it's really cool. I mean, I've watched their lives for so many years, and then last year I bought that calendar, and it's just cool to know that they've signed it. You know, these people I've watched for so many years, or at least a few years. They've had that in their hands, and now I have it. I don't know, I think it's cool.
Question number 8. Who is your all-time favorite actor and actress?
I have been thinking about this lately, and I don't know. I used to say that my favorite actors were Jim Carrey, Ben Stiller, and Jackie Chan. And then I dropped Jim Carrey and Ben Stiller, and I said Jackie Chan mainly. Now I don't know. I still love Jackie Chan, but I can't say he's my favorite actor, because he's not an actor, he's an entertainer, a martial artist. Well, he is an actor, but he's not a good actor. Well, usually he's not very good. But I don't know, man. Favorite actor and actress. One actress I love is Frances McDormand. Maybe not the most obvious choice, but I love her. I think she's terrific. Of course, the Coen brothers, and, well, she's married to Joel Coen. So I think maybe they have had a lot to do with it. But I've seen her in other stuff too, and she's always great. But yeah, she does get a lot of parts from the Coens, but that's fine because she's a terrific actress. Not sure if it's my favorite actress, but it's definitely one of them. Actor, there are so many good ones. I have no idea. I can't say I have one. I'm gonna come up with a few names though. Well, Robert De Niro, you know, you can never go wrong with him. Well, you can in a few of his most recent or more recent movies, because he doesn't make as much of an effort anymore, or at least in some of them. But, you know, Robert De Niro in the 70s and 80s, and, you know, that's good acting. Method acting. If the angle changed now slightly, sorry about that, I had to switch the battery pack. Jack Nicholson is another one, and if you include comedic actors, then I would say Steve Martin and Leslie Nielsen. They're definitely two big ones. Oh, and I thought of another favorite actress, Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, well. So yeah, a few different answers there, but it's hard to come up with just one for me.
Question number 9. If you were a horror movie, what subgenre would you be? Slasher, splatter, fun footage, giallo, or whatever? And why would you be this subgenre?
Well, I don't watch a whole lot of horror, but when I do, I tend to watch kind of gross out stuff like splatter or body horror, like alteration or, you know, modifications of the body. I don't know why, but I really like watching that. Like From Beyond, for example. There are a bunch of gross stuff going on there, you know, in the splatter body horror genre. Or, well, it's not really blood, but it's almost pretty much splatter anyway. I think I'm just gonna have to go with body horror. It's just, well, another reason is probably because I love practical effects, and especially body horror movies from the 80s. You know, there are always good practical effects there, and it's well, now the phone rang and I can't remember what I was talking about. Well, if my answer was ended too abruptly, I'll just add something else here, some text. If not, then let's move on to the next question.
And now the final question, question number 10. If you and me were about to have a movie night, what would be your 3 top choices of movies that you would really want me to see?
Well, you've probably seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. If not, then we would watch that, obviously. I don't know which ones you've seen. I'm gonna assume that you haven't seen these movies, but they're pretty famous, so chances are that you have seen them. But Being John Malkovich, that's a movie that I like showing to people. And there is this really fun, not obscure movie, but I haven't heard too many people talk about it, called Underground, by Emir Kusturica, something like that, which I've only seen once a few years ago, but I could watch it for the second time with you. Yeah, that's a great movie, and I would like to see that again. And I think that people should watch that because it's great. So yeah, you know, I could come up with a couple hundred movies that we could watch for sure. But sounds like a good movie night to me. So yeah, that's it. That's my answers. Hope they were okay, and hope I win. Anyway, hopefully this was enjoyable for other people too. And yeah, thank you for watching.